Hi, this is Wiley Sharp, and I'm excited to share the XS12 with the Sailing Doodles channel today.
XS is the newest line of catamarans from the Beneteau group. While Lagoon is the largest of the catamaran companies in the Beneteau group, the XS focuses more on comfort, style, and sailing performance. This is the XS 12 meter, or 38.5 feet. Welcome to Boat Tour Tuesday by the Sailing Doodles, where we give you a look at the boats we come across.
All right, Wiley, thank you for having me out to check out the boat.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you on board. This is the XS12. She's making her North American debut at the Annapolis Boat Show. So this boat's built by Group Beneteau, which has been building catamarans for 30 years under the Lagoon brand.
Right.
And this is kind of their take on doing a more comfortable but slightly better sailing cruising catamaran. So it's not designed to compete with the Outre-mers or the gunboats or anything. Just something to be a good, liveaboard, comfortable boat that sails better than the average cruising catamaran.
And so, I mean, the price point wise is a little higher, obviously, than a Lagoon.
It is, yeah. So this boat's priced as it's sitting here at the show at $597, delivered, imported, commissioned to the United States.
And it's a 12 meter. How many feet is it?
So 38.5 feet,
okay,
with a beam of just over 22 feet.
And what would a similarly paired like Lagoon go for?
That would be probably about $20,000 to $30,000 less.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
well, that's okay.
So it's not a huge difference in price, and like this particular boat would be very comparable to like the Lagoon 40 price wise,
right,
if it didn't have what's called the Pulse Line package, which is the taller rig, the bowsprit, tri-cut sails, some of the like performance sailing components to it.
Okay, well, let's kind of walk through and
yeah.
Give me a
So
tour of it?
yeah, we'll start here at the helm. So
okay,
this is probably one of the most unique things is that they've gone with twin aft helms. I've been out sailing on the boat a couple of times, and by having the helms right over the rudder post, it's a lot shorter linkage. It's Dyneema steering cable or steering line as well.
Oh, really?
So the boat's like super responsive, and we had her out in pretty light wind, and she still handled really well in light wind. With the carbon fiber wheels, you don't get a lot of feedback from the helm that's not in use.
Okay.
Another really nice thing that they did was with twin helm boats, a lot of times visibility is a challenge looking forward. And so from this helm, you can see both port and starboard bow, okay, which is really nice. And then when you're docking the boat or backing the boat down on either a fish or anything like that, I mean, you've got controls on the starboard side,
yeah,
as well as on the port side, which makes it like a really easy boat for a couple to handle.
Yeah, because I mean, I've seen like a lot of people have dual helms, but they'll only have the throttles on this side. Then, so if they're, I mean, it's kind of pointless trying to dock the boat then.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like when my wife and I took the boat out, it was nice because I was able to actually handle the stern line and one of the spring lines, whereas usually, if I'm on a fly bridge or on a bulkhead steering, I'm doing this the whole time while she's running up and down the deck,
right,
trying to get the lines on.
Okay.
So that's really nice. You got the seats that drop down.
Okay.
And one nice thing too that I like is most of the twin helm boats only have a single helm seat at the helm. Otherwise, it would block up the entire sugar scoop. But with this solution to it, you're able to actually sit two people very comfortably here at the helm. It's worth pointing out, and kind of part of the visibility too. Another big thing about having the twin aft helms is you don't have the bulkhead steering up forward, and it also opens up the cockpit quite significantly as well too, which I think makes it feel a little bit larger than a 38.5 foot boat.
It does feel larger than 38, that's for sure.
So all the sail control lines also run back here into the cockpit, so they're all captive through the deck. I'll point that out when we go up top, and this boat is equipped with all electric winches.
Okay.
So yeah, you got good grab rails coming up. And then as you get midship, you've got a grab rails integrated, goes all the way around the front bow. So you do have good handholds going forward all the way in.
Yeah.
And this is also, you can see where the lines drop down in to go captive and back to the winches.
Okay.
And it's also a self-tacking jib sail, and the mast is further, moved further aft, so you've got a larger head sail, slightly smaller mainsail, which makes it a little bit more manageable. As you know from sailing catamarans, I mean, the main gets so freaking big.
Yeah. So you got self-tacking jib, then you got a Genoa out there too that comes out.
Yeah, we've got the Code Zero off the bowsprit, exactly.
Okay.
So hatches are for the most part flush-mounted hatches with the vents, so keep moisture circulating.
On the bow of the boat, when you point out the features here.
Yeah, so we've got the anchor windlass, first and foremost. Obviously, that's important when you're cruising.
Right.
Also out on the bow, we've got the Code Zero on a continuous line furler. When I was out sailing this boat in super light wind, we were doing 4 knots and 8 knots of breeze, which is that's pretty respectable for a cruising catamaran.
Yeah.
2 large forward 4 peaks for storage. You could also fit them out as crew cabins, although in a boat this size, I don't know who you would ever convince to sleep down there.
Right.
And then just after where you're standing, we've got the a nice large lazarette with water tanks, and then the generator over on the port side.
Okay.
Another cool thing is this ladder to give you access to the coach roof. Actually, fully pockets up into the brow.
Okay. Yeah, putting the bridle on sometimes is a bear because the anchor will drop from here.
Right.
And how do you get the bridle on there?
And if you drop the bridle, then you've got to get the boat hook to like fish it back up. And the other thing, when you've got the anchor deploy out of a pocket, and I see this a lot on like brokerage boats on surveys, the bows forward of where the anchor comes out are always chewed up from the anchor chain from when the boat goes sideways and the chain just rubs up against it. So when you've got it deploy off the forward crossbeam, it really keeps the bows protected.
Okay. Back here in the side, it's really open. It's kind of like a lot of 38-foot cats. Just it seems smaller back here.
Yeah, and that's a big function of having the helms aft. It just opens up the entire space. So we got nice large L-shaped settee with the this is a larger optional table, and then a settee over on the starboard side, and then a nice large settee aft. And the thing that I liked, like when we were out for the pre-Annapolis dealer meeting, we had like 15 people on this boat.
Yeah.
And 10 of them all sitting here in the cockpit or at the helms, a couple up on the foredeck. And for a 38-foot boat, I mean, it was a little crowded, but it was manageable. Whereas on a lot of boats in the under 40-foot range, you put more than 8 of them. I mean, you know how that is.
Yeah.
So, so we've got a small top-loading refrigerator here.
Okay.
A little bit of storage under there,
Underneath
and then
here.
the propane locker here. And this is one of the most unique features, as well as a retractable sunroof.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which it is an option. So I know a lot of people would rather have a hardtop to put solar on.
Oh, right.
But this is an option, and kind of a cool one. It's the only catamaran in the market with a retractable sunroof. So when the weather's nice, it's really nice, and then you can always close it off too. So.
All right, well, let's go inside the cabin.
Yep, let's check it out.
So inside, I guess this would be the salon, or what would you call this?
Salon, this would be the salon. So pretty straightforward. I mean, you've got the galley behind where you're standing with a single basin sink, which in a lot of boats in this size range, it's better going with the single basin. Otherwise, you end up with 2 sinks that you can't even fit a plate in. 3 burner stove. Oven broiler, I mean, pretty standard stuff.
Then
refrigerator over on this side, and then a freezer back over on that side, and then a nice little L-shaped settee for interior dining. One thing that I think really helps makes this place feel larger for a boat in this size range is the fact that the headroom is carried so far forward, and the windows being clear and not tinted.
Right.
I think helps a lot, and because there is enough of a brow over the windows, I don't think that, I mean, for my time on the boat, the Salon really does stay nice and cool. They're not getting that direct light, creating that kind of greenhouse effect, if you will.
Right.
So this is a 3 cabin layout. The boat's available in either a 3-2 owner's version like this one, a 4-2 or a 4-4 charter layout. I don't know why anybody would ever order this boat with 4 heads, but it is an option. Over on the port side, we've got the master stateroom, and then on the starboard side, the 2 guest staterooms.
All right, why don't we start with the guest, and then we'll come back and get the master.
Perfect, sounds good.
The XS comes in several different configurations. This one has the 2 cabins and single head on the starboard hull. The forward cabin is slightly smaller than the aft cabin, and they share a quite spacious head. This is the aft cabin with the partially walk-around bed.
I'm just going to kind of show you around here because it's a little cramped to get a bunch of people down here, but there is a good amount of space. So you come down the stairs, it's not too steep. And then coming forward into one of the guest cabins, it's a nice big cabin. Pretty comfortable. You can easily sleep 2 people here, no problem. It's really quiet down here. You don't hear anything outside. It's kind of nice. You got some little panels over here. You've got a side light over here and a hatch up there that open. And then storage through here underneath the bed, and then more over here down here. And then this one does have air conditioning in it. Coming aft is the shared head here, which is basically it's got a dry shower over here, so a separate shower, and a toilet on the other side. And you know, so it's pretty good size here for a 38-foot boat on the head. Not bad. And then aft, of course, slightly larger bed with a little cutout here so you can get in and out a little better. Its own air conditioning unit, and then storage underneath here and under the bed. But yeah, pretty comfortable. And then you got I like it so you can get lots of airflow here. You got a hatch there, there, and there, so you can get lots of airflow through here. Down into the owner's suite, which definitely a lot more space on this side for sure. Have your own little couch, seating area. Oh, that'd be nice to have my own little desk.
Right, somewhere to work from. It's a semi walk-around berth.
Right.
Fuel tanks are under there, but there's also some storage under there as well too.
Okay.
We've got nice large hanging lockers on the side.
Okay.
Here with storage down below, and then back here we've got all the like 110 panels.
Okay.
Breakers and generator remote start and everything. So everything's super easy to access on this boat.
Right.
And then we've got the master head forward, which has a single basin sink, some storage behind it, and then a separate shower up forward.
Okay. Yeah, this is big up here. It's like, so you know, somebody can be showering, somebody getting ready, do whatever they need to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice size for a 38-foot boat.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go back upstairs. All right, Wiley, thank you for showing me the boat, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming by and checking it out. And yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed the boat. When you get down to Florida, we'll have to get you out sailing on it.
Sure, yeah, we'll do that. That'd be great. We'll be there in about a month or so. So if people are interested in this boat, how can they get in touch with you?
Email is probably the easiest way. So it's just Wiley@DenisonYachtSales.com. Okay. And we've also got some stuff on my YouTube channel about the boat as well too.
Yeah, we'll link to that. So down in the description there'll be a link to your email and to his YouTube channel. He's kind of the catamaran guru. All things catamaran. What's
it's just my name, Wiley Sharp Catamaran Expert.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out how to come up with a creative name when I created the channel, so it's just been stuck at that for a few years now. So.
Hey, well, it's working well. It's working well. All right, hey, thanks again.
All right, hey, thank you so much,
Sure.